Welcome to the Lean Learning Health Assessment, an instrument for your journey towards continuous improvement. My name is Fadi Castronavo, and I am an assistant professor of engineering at the California State University East Bay. And today I'm excited to share with you this assessment as I hope it can support you in developing an awareness of your learning efforts in your Lean journey. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the Lean Learning Health Assessment tool and how to use the results that will be generated from the assessment. First, there are two ways to take the assessment. The first way is the 5 paths assessment. This assessment will assess every path that we have discussed in the introductory video. Therefore, it will assess your wisdom path, strategy path, mindfulness path, leadership path, and integration path. This assessment of the 5 paths is quite long, and it is suggested to be taken every 4 to 6 months, as it includes over 70 questions. The next way to take the assessment is to take individual path assessments. Therefore, you can take one self-assessment for just the wisdom path, or the strategy path, or the mindfulness path, or the leadership path, or the integration path. Therefore, since we are individually assessing each path, it is suggested that you take this assessment once a month or every 2 months. I will be going over now how to use the assessment tool. The first step is to click on the link provided on the Lean Construction Institute website. On the landing page of the Lean Learn Health Assessment tool, you will see a quick description on what the Lean Learning Health Assessment tool is all about, and it will also provide instructions on how to use the assessment. As mentioned in the description, it is advised to set aside at least 25 minutes to go through the assessment if you are taking the full 5 paths assessment. When you are ready to take the assessment, click Continue. Next, take the time to fill the demographical information requested by the assessment. This information will not be shared with anyone outside of the Lean Construction Institute. Once you're ready to continue, click Continue at the bottom. On the next page, you will be asked to assess yourself on the wisdom path. At the beginning of the page, you will see a quick description on what we're trying to assess when taking the wisdom path assessment. When assessing yourself, it is important to think about where do you stand in regards to mastery level within Lean Construction. For example, in the first question, we ask you to evaluate yourself in regards to your confidence level in regards to Lean knowledge on a mastery level. Therefore, it is important to be honest to yourself when evaluating your mastery level of Lean concepts. For example, even though I have taught these concepts and principles before to many students, I still feel that my journey towards mastery level is just beginning. Therefore, I'm going to rate myself on somewhat true of me in regards to my mastery level in regards to the 5 principles of Lean Construction. Similarly, I'm going to honestly evaluate myself in regards to my knowledge level on noticing and clearing breakdowns, conditions of satisfaction of the project, facilitation, burn rate management, value to the customer, value stream optimization, set design, and so forth. It is okay to rate yourself as not applicable in case you don't know the concept that we're asking you to evaluate yourself on. This is a great chance in case you rate yourself as not applicable to take the time and make a note of it. This will help you later on when evaluating your results to identify what concepts of Lean Construction do you need to catch up on. As I reach the end of the wisdom path, I can see at the bottom of the form that I am about 30% complete in regards to my assessment. I will then click Continue to begin the next path. Similarly to the wisdom path, the next path, which is the strategy path, first introduces you to what we are trying to assess when taking the assessment. As described in the introduction, in this path, we're trying to assess your knowledge level in regards to tools and strategies that can be applied in a Lean Construction project. Just like in the first path, it is important to be honest in your evaluation of your own mastery level in regards to Lean Construction concepts and tools. Make sure to take the time to honestly evaluate yourself when taking this path. And again, when not knowing what a particular tool is, make sure to make a note of it so that you can go back to it when evaluating your results and learn about it in the future. In the next path, we assess the mindfulness path. At the beginning, you will see an introduction describing what we are trying to assess in this path. Again, when taking the time to evaluate yourself, be honest on your mastery level in regards to the tools and concepts. The fourth path is the leadership path. And again, at the beginning of the page, you will see a description on what we are trying to assess in the leadership path. The last path that we will assess is the integration path. Here we ask you to assess your team's current integration level. At the end of the survey, you will be asked to click Submit. Please do not forget to click Submit, or else your information will be lost. Within a couple of minutes, you will receive an email generated automatically by Google Forms with the results of your assessment. In your email, you will find a PDF that was automatically generated with the results of your assessment. The results will provide you with averages on the dimensions mentioned in the introduction video in regards to each of every path. For example, for the wisdom path, currently I am at about a 4 out of 5 in my motivation in learning about lean concepts and tools. Therefore, I still have room for improvement in order to achieve the maximum potential of my motivation in regards to lean knowledge. Similarly, my confidence level in regards to my knowledge about lean concept is actually lower than my motivation, and right now it is about a 3. I do try to put effort, and that is reflected by seeing that I have about 3.75 in regards to my effort level in regards to my wisdom path. I do also take the time to perform the lean principles that have been assessed in this wisdom path. Lastly, as you can see from my awareness level, I do need to take more time in evaluating my own wisdom. For each of the paths, the level of my current path is described on the right. For example, if I was to score a number 1 in regards to my, for example, knowledge, it would be an indication that I have great potential for improvement. As it's written in the description, you have a great potential to develop the necessary knowledge of lean principles. Similarly, since I am about a 3.75 in my effort dimension, that can be close to a 4, which means that I am on the path in effort regulation in regards to my wisdom path. Let's now take a look at my strategy path. As you can see, I did not score that well in my strategy path. I have to increase my motivation, effort, and knowledge in regards to lean tools and methods. Just like the previous path, in my mindfulness path, there is still room for improvement. This is also reflected in my leadership path. Lastly, in the integration path, I can see that there is room for improvement in regards to commitment, constructive conflict, accountability, and shared goals within my team. The last 2 pages of the results, you can find the actual answers that you have provided during the assessment. Here, an individual can see how each question addresses a specific dimension, for example, motivation, knowledge, effort, performance, or awareness within a particular path. With this, we now conclude the tutorial video on how to use the Lean Learning Health Assessment tool. Thank you for your time.